Well, I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see.
This is James Mathers at NAB 2019 for the Digital Cinema Society and Studio Daily. I'm here at the SmallHD booth, and Dale Backus is going to tell us about their latest products. What do you got, Dale?
All right, so SmallHD has this year the 702 Touch, the Cine 7, and three wireless variants of the Cine 7, which I'm going to walk through right here. What I'm holding here is the 702 Touch. The 702 Bright, you may be familiar with, was sort of an industry standard for 4 years. I mean, we've sold so many of those, and it's just kind of got long in the tooth. So what we're doing with this is we're taking what people liked about the 702 Bright, and we're making it even better, and we're taking some of the issues that people have with the 702 Bright, and we're addressing those. And so that's what the 702 Touch is. Obviously, from the name, it is touchscreen now. The 702 Bright has the joystick and button, and a lot of people like that, but the touchscreen allows us to make it a little smaller, more robust, less moving parts and things like that, and as well as increasing just what you can do user interface-wise and control-wise. So this is a 1500 nit DCI P3 screen, so it's one of the best looking screens we've ever made, super bright, all an aluminum milled chassis, which we're known for. I mean, it's just a beautiful monitor. It ships with a dual L-series bracket, but you can pop this off and replace it with a gold or V-mount bracket as well. It actually has a wide voltage 10 to 34 volt DC barrel input as well. That's something the 702 Bright didn't have. It didn't have an external power input natively. You had to have a battery adapter. So just a really robust, just well-refined 702 is what the 702 Touch is. And then if you go up from there, the big brother of the 702 Touch is the Cine 7. And what we're showing here is the Cine 7 RX Sidekick. And so this is a Teradek bolt receiver built into it that can work with any third generation bolt transmitter, 500, 1000, or 3000. The primary difference between the Cine 7 and the 702 Touch is the screen is 1800 nits instead of 1500 nits. It's black instead of space gray. It has a LEMO power input instead of a barrel power input. And the big thing is it has an Ethernet jack, an RJ45 Ethernet jack on it, which allows you to plug into it right currently an Alexa Mini and actually control the Alexa Mini from this. And we're sort of known for our user interfaces, and we don't slouch here. I mean, it's just a beautiful experience. So the Aire Control is now a dedicated page in OS 3, so you can very quickly swipe in between, your tool pages and your control page. And so you have your standard sort of 3 up, 3 down settings adjustments here. So you can set my exposure, boom, my ND filter, this is my white balance, my look, frame rate. It's just a really well crafted. I'm really proud of this. I mean, it's the nicest camera control interface I've ever seen, and so what's really cool about the camera control as when we add RED and we add Venice, it's gonna fit into this exact same menu layout. So you only have to learn one interface, and you can switch between cameras without having to learn the menus and whatever. So we're gonna really flesh this out and add some really just time-saving and enhancements to it. And what's really exciting is that we're gonna be in quick succession adding other cameras as well. So next up will be RED and Venice. And we really are trying to make this our ubiquitous camera control monitor platform. And so, for example, if you have the TX version of this, the Cine 7 TX, you could stick that on top of your Alexa Mini, control your Alexa Mini from that monitor using the touchscreen, have a bright, beautiful image. It's a small form factor. I mean, for a 7-inch, almost 2,000 nit screen, this thing is so slim and just sexy. And you can be transmitting wireless zero latency video out to your director's monitor, your video village, or whatever. So just the amount of stuff we packed into such a small envelope on this is I'm really proud of it. It's a fantastic line of products. And so what we're showing here is our integration with the new Teradek RT stuff. So we have the new hand unit plugged into a 1703 P3X, and you see all you have to do is enable the Teradek RT tool if it's plugged into this thing. It'll automatically send the overlays, the lens data, iris data, focus depth of field data right in real time. So as I adjust the focus knob, I get real-time readout of where I'm focused. And then the 2 little orange lines here are actually indicating my depth of field. And so if I roll my iris up like that, see the depth of field gets larger. And so it makes it really easy to tell where you're focused. It's just a really, really nice feature. If I zoom out, my depth of field gets super, super wide. If I zoom in, it gets super, super narrow. This is really unique. I mean, ACs love this, and this works with any SmallHD monitor that has a USB port, which is just about every SmallHD monitor. And so if you took like a Focus 5 RX, you could literally just mount it to the top of your hand unit, and you have a really compact follow focus unit that's mobile, and you're getting your overlays on. So really exciting. And I just want to give a quick mention to the Focus 7, which has been shipping for a little while now, but this is the Focus 7 RX. And so when you get a built-in wireless monitor, you know, with the Teradek bolts inside, they typically run in the $3,000+ range. And so we came out with the Focus 5 RX a little while ago to kind of bring it down to the lower end and have a more affordable option, but that was a 5-inch monitor. A lot of people are asking us for a 7-inch version of that, and that's what this is. It's a 7-inch, 1000 nit touchscreen display. It's 1080p that has the built-in Bolt 500 RX as well. Super thin and light, and a great budget option. It's viewable outdoors and everything. So that's the Focus 7 RX.
So the Teradek stuff is totally integrated.
Correct. Yep. And if you buy the standalone Cine 7 or the integrated receiver Cine 7, they're the exact same overall size and you know, XYZ.
In 1800 nits, you can see that outdoors and still get a great picture.
Yep. It's the best display we've ever made, hands down.
Yep. Thank you very much, Dale.
Yep. You're welcome.